The world of violence that you're portraying, I mean, would you say that's real world violence too, or is it a bit of a sort of pastiche? Is this sort of Guy Ritchie type violence?
Oh, steady.
Oh, easy,
Steady.
Tiger, easy, Tiger. Len put him straight.
No,
yeah.
I don't think it is really. I mean, I think it's a weird one to play because in the end, you're.
It's not about gangsters. Let's get
it's
out
not
of
about
there.
gangsters. We're doing. This isn't about. This isn't a story about violent men. This is a story about ordinary men who are pushed to a point in their life where violence, they feel, is an option. And then we, in the film, hopefully what we do is we explore that violence and offer up the pros and the cons. It isn't a knockdown, Hollywoody type, punching someone and it's not Rocky, you punch someone twice and, 20 times in the head and he's still standing. In this one, the violence that we're trying to portray is graphic, and it is real. And it is as real as we can get it.
Yeah.
And it's not, most of the fights we're doing aren't actually particularly choreographed. We know who's hitting us and who we're hitting, and then Nick just calls action.
Yeah,
and we just go. And so some of the wounds that we've got are makeup, and some of you can't have a conversation about the things that scare us, the violence that scares us, a generation that I think are coming up that a lot of people feel are lawless and that the other generations are frightened of. You can't have that conversation unless you depict it, unless you take people into it. You can't have it from a distance. You've got to have it from the middle of it. And Nick's trying to make a film that's in the middle of it. And he's taking these characters who aren't people who have defined their life or have lived their life thinking that they're going to be hitting people or being hit, and they're put in the middle of it.
They've got no choice.
On one level, it's the best way to explore it. You can't do it by actually not dealing with it and pretending it's going to go away. It's not going to go away, and the only way it's going to go away is if we start having conversations about it and trying to explore it, and this movie's trying to explore it. That's what it's doing. It's not gratifying it, it's not glorifying it, it's trying to explore it.